The arcade is bustling with teens our age, engrossed in a game or crowding around the various machines waiting for their turn. I recognize a few people from school, but I can't quite get up the courage to say hi. And despite being head boy, Leo doesn't even spare them a passing glance. I spot a shooting game nearby, which gives me an idea. Leo seems very violently inclined, but perhaps if he could expend that energy into a game where no one would actually get hurt, it might calm him down for a while. I wouldn't be able to look at the gory parts, but it would be worth it to keep him stable. Cute. Hey, they have a game over there you might like. Wanna check it out? He follows the direction of where I'm pointing, but shrugs with an uninterested look on his face. Oh, I thought you didn't like that sort of thing? I just want you to have fun as well. Isn't that game super popular with guys right now? Have you never watched someone play before? I remember seeing someone bring a portable console to school once. I watched them play, but it all looked so terribly boring. The controls looked stiff, and the blood effects were just silly. It's just not the same. Excuse me? It's just not the same as... It doesn't matter. It's your turn to pick, right? You should get the final say. And I'm already enjoying myself, Quinn. I'm with you after all. His eyes keep changing, it's so trippy. Okay, I guess if that's not your thing, let's go ahead. Alright, this way, this way. I swear, the more I learn about this guy, the more unsettled I get. Liv makes a beeline for a claw machine. Here we are. Would you like to go first, Quinn? I don't mind. Sure. I insert a coin into the slot and wait for the light to flash green, signaling the start of the game. A second later, my hand is pushing the joystick to and fro, trying to get the claw into the optimal position for pressing the button to lower it. There's a plushie of a character from one of my favorite shows, nestled near a back corner, standing out among the other toys like a jewel in sand. Okay, if we get to choose, I'm going with... Oh, that's a lot. Okay, one of my favorite shows. Honestly, at the moment, it's either Bleach or One Piece, or Apothecary Diaries. Is there anything else I'm into? Star Wars as well. So, one of those. If I could just get the stupid claw in the right spot. Sweat builds up on my palms as I see that I only have a few seconds left. I do my best to maintain my grip on the joystick. You can do it, Quinn. It probably meant to be encouraging, but having his eyes on me only makes me feel more stressed. With the joystick right above the plushie, at least from where I could see it, I slam my hand on the button. Dramatic much? The claw manages to grab a limb, but it's not enough to lift the whole thing. It rises back up, moves to the front, and opens to release a non-existent prize. Shucks. God, I'm bad at this. Why is he getting so worked up about a claw machine? That isn't fair. You were so close. It's no big deal, Liv. Let's just play something out. No, you really wanted that, right? And it's important. I'll get it for you. Okay. Stepping up to the machine, he yanks the joystick around as if testing that it was working properly before slamming a fist on the button a few times. The sound makes me wince. Only then... What? Only then does he shove another coin into the slot, gripping the joystick so tight that I thought it would snap off. His eyes are eerily dull, yet intense as they focus on the claw. When it finally lines up, with the prize, he holds the button down, putting it like a cat with its wriggling prey. To my amazement, the claw aims true, grabbing my plushie and dispensing it at the front. Why is he smiling like that, though? Liv swipes it and thrusts it out to me with a grin that's just a little too wide. Here you go, Quinn. How did you... on your first try, too? I made it less troublesome. I clutched the plushie to my chest, admiring it. Liv looks on, happy that I liked his present. That kid is like a cat bringing you little things. Thank you so much. You really didn't have to. Sorry for making you spend even more money on me. Don't apologize. It's not a problem at all. Come to think of it, I'd read about a claw machine hack online once. It had seemed cool at first, until I found out that it would stay in that mode until undone. Wait, do you know how to reset it? No? Why does it matter? Because someone's bound to know this. What if we get kicked out for messing with the machine? We warned if we're quick. You don't understand. If not us, some employee is gonna be blamed for something they didn't cause. That's not our concern. Besides, they rig these things anyway. I'm almost convinced that Lev has an issue with seeing service workers as actual people, but considering how that view seems to apply to everyone else... Okay, think of it like this. What if I was the worker who was going to be blamed? Would you still have done it? I don't know. I guess I see your point, but in the end, you got what you wanted. That's what matters to me. You're right though, I don't understand. Are you really comparing yourself to other people? Because you're nothing like them. No. These people don't matter. You're the only person worth anything to me. My attempt at inducing even an ounce of empathy fails miserably. But what else could I have said? Okay, affection level is still at 6. And I still have to decide what to do about the claw machine. Do I keep Lev's gift and bear with the guilt, or reject it and risk destabilizing him further? Maybe there's a third option. If I return the favor, that might calm him down, maybe? And even if we get caught, then I won't have to face the consequences alone. Okay. Well, first, drink break. Why'd the music stop as well? Oh, wait. I forgot I need to save. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna accept it. Woohoo! I see. Well, there's nothing we can do. Thank you though, Lev. I appreciate the thought. Despite his questionable methods, the pure, genuine happiness on his face when he'd given me the plushie keeps me from arguing further. Happiness? Are we sure that was happiness on his face? It's nothing at all. I'm just glad you're feeling better now. And I hope this makes up for scaring you earlier. I thought being around you would help me control myself. And it isn't your fault at all, but we should go, okay, before someone notices. We leave the arcade, try not to make it seem like we're in a hurry. Despite the huge pang of guilt clinging to my chest, I've already made my choice. Now I'll just have to live with it. I feel like this is the tip of the iceberg. Living with the guilt because we know what Leo's doing. I can only hope that whoever has to clean up the mess doesn't get into too much trouble. As soon as we're back in the main area, Leo points out a nearby food cart. Fancy a snack? It'll be my treat. Are you sure? I'm starting to feel like a freeloader. Quinn, really? It doesn't bother me at all. In fact, I want to do it. Well, free food is free food, even if it's from an obsessive stalker. Stalker. Oh god, I hope no one at the arcade saw us leave. Okay, if you insist. Go! We grab cotton candy from the old vendor, who makes light conversation. I was really worried that Leah would do something to the old vendor. Thankfully, it doesn't last too long, and thankfully, Leah seems to be in a decent enough mood that he actually humors him. The snack vendor wishes us a good date, muttering something about the young'uns growing up so fast. Thank you, sir. With our snacks secured, we head off. That was sweet of him. I guess so. He seems uninterested in carrying on with that topic, so my eyes wander, searching for something else to talk about. I noticed some umbrella tables near an empty carousel. Hey, wanna sit over there? Oh yes, that's a nice spot, Quinn. We sit underneath a blue umbrella, and that's when the ache from walking around the whole afternoon settles into my legs. I take the opportunity to stretch them out, sighing in relief. Are you okay? Yeah, just sore legs. What about you? Oh, I'm absolutely fine. Don't even worry. I take a bite into my cotton candy, savoring the sugary, melty goodness. Only when I look across do I see that Lev is staring at me intently, his own cotton candy untouched. Why is he just staring at me like that? It's so awkward. Yes? Don't mind me. Well, that's not weird or anything. Okay. Not knowing what else to say, I gulp down another bite. Thankfully, Leo takes the hint and finally starts nibbling on his own food. On my end, the stick is clean in less than a minute. It's not very filling, but at least it's something. Only then do I notice that Leo is staring at me again, barely a dent in his cotton candy. You good? Leo holds his cotton candy out invitingly. Would you like the rest of mine? Somehow, this causes a flush to rise on my face. With everything going on, it's a wonder that he can still fluster me like this. You don't want it? I know that you would at least. It's okay, I'm not hungry. Strange that he would waste money just to copy me then. I think back to lunch, he ordered the same thing I had. Was he always deferring to me, using me as a reference point for so many things? Was it to flatter me, because he really thought my word was gospel? Quinn? Would it be so bad to play along? It would at least keep him happy, but he's already given me so much that I'd feel pretty selfish if I did. Save! Okay, I love cotton candy, so I'm just gonna accept it. He offered, so... And affection is up. Sure, I'm not gonna say no to more food. I take the stick from his hand and take a big bite. Lev grins, thankfully radiating with warmth rather than madness. Just say the word and I'll buy you all the food you want. That was... why'd I do that? Lev cracks up at my attempt to speak, which nearly causes me to choke. Thankfully, the sugar quickly dissolves in my mouth and I regain the gift of speech. Thank you for all this, I mean. I squeeze the plushie on my lap. I really wish there was some way I could pay you back. I really don't need anything, Quinn. When you're happy, I'm happy. I finish the other stick quickly, but both out of enjoyment and the desire to not be stared at again. So, I reckon there's enough time for one more shop today, since I picked last. Where do you want to go? Already? The day's gone by far too quickly. I don't know how to feel about that. For one, this nightmare is almost over. I just need to make it through one last attraction, then I can catch the train home, bolt down all the doors and windows, and think about what to do next. Honestly, valid reason. For two, well, we've gotten to know each other really well in the course of one day. I miss being able to talk to someone so easily. You know, ignoring the fact that the someone in question is extremely mentally unstable. I know, I'm surprised too. Hey Quinn, I'd like to end it on a strong note. What do you mean by that? What did he mean by, oh no? Let's ride a roller coaster. Oh, no. I had secretly hoped that he would have forgotten by now, but I can't back down.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Let's go! Let's go!
I have to face the music. Do you not want to? We really don't have to if you're not comfortable. I didn't say that. I'm just scared. Very, very scared. Are you still worried because of earlier? Please don't be. I promise I'll be right beside you. And you can hold on to me. Again, I wouldn't mind that. I'm not a kid anymore. There's no need to be so terrified. Logically, there's no way I'd fall out of my seat, as I once feared, and yet, no. I'm going to see this through. I've survived this far through a date with Liv. I've talked a dangerously obsessive stalker out of his murderous urges. What's a few minutes on a roller coaster by comparison? Okay, let's go then. That's a spirit. I clutch my stuffed toy to my chest, feeling both like a kid trying way too hard to act grown up and an overly mature adult, which I guess isn't entirely inaccurate. In a show of support, Liv smiles. Ready to go? Well, it's now or never. And with that, we pack up our things and head off to the last stop of this crazy day. I can't do this. It doesn't feel so bad to agree to it before, but now, here, where I could actually see for myself how high the track goes. Golly, that looks so fun though. No, I knew what I was getting into, didn't I? Why am I still freaking out? My sweaty toes wriggle fruitlessly against the insides of my shoes. Nasty. As I wage my internal war, Liv sends me a concerned glaze. Quinn, are you sure you're fine? You look like you're about to... I'm fine. Totally fine. Just excited. Excited is all. Yeah. I know you're lying. In hindsight, what had been the point of pretending? We're about to get in line. Are you sure you want to go through with this? Decision paralysis is a terrible thing, and somehow, it's then that it decides to sit in. What to get for lunch? Nope. Whether or not to hold Liv's hand? Nah. What to do with the plushie? Not then. But whether or not to get on a stupid roller coaster? Of course that's when it happens. No, I can't decide now. I have to think. I have to calm down. And I can't do that out here. I have to go to the bathroom. I can't even find it in myself to be embarrassed at how abruptly I'd said that. That's how bad this is. Oh, okay, I'll come with you. No, don't. I mean, I'm busting. I'll only be a few minutes. No, I don't like that. Oh, wow, yeah, Quinn is so out of it if she's busting out the dude. Do you know how weird you'll look if people see you loitering outside the women's room? I'll just say I'm waiting for my girlfriend. It's true in a way, is it not? I just need you to hold my plushie, okay? I promise I won't be long. Max, 5 minutes. Okay, fine. Just tell me if anything happens. I'll break down the door if I have to. I give a nervous chuckle. He's probably not kidding. I give him my plushie and he gathers it in his arms, squeezing it with an annoyed pout. Cute. I better go. See you in a bit. See you soon. I can still feel his eyes burning a hole on my back as I leave. Once I'm finally out of sight, I briefly consider gapping it and heading straight for the station. What stops me is the memory of Liv comforting me about my fears, constantly giving me a way out, even considering how terrifying he can be. Is it really fair on him to betray his trust like that? Didn't I want to get him help? Or maybe it's just my self-preservation talking. Instead, I follow the signs to the nearest bathroom. I might be tripping, but are those urinals like male urinals? Inside, There's just a girl at the mirrors fixing her makeup. I enter the nearest vacant stall and lock the door. I lean my head against the cool wall, finally having room to breathe. I can't believe it. I can't believe I've actually come this far. Am I really going to survive this day? Am I really going to make it home? I can't help but give a small laugh. This has been one hell of a day. Again, a short roller coaster ride is nothing compared to what I've already done. To the possibility of getting home safe, what's stopping me from just getting it over with? Still, that had been a pretty tall drop. As I debate with myself, my phone suddenly chimes with a new text. I wonder if it's Mama asking how the date's going, or maybe it's Quentin sending kissy face emojis. But then I read it. It's definitely Liv, isn't it? Quinn, it's been 5 minutes. Where are you? I lost track of time. But before I can even think of a reply, my phone chimes again, and again, and again. Are you okay? You didn't actually need to leave, did you? You're still scared. Quinn? Answer me. Please. Girl, okay, chill out. No sooner had my fingers touched the keyboard that he sent a new message. It would be impressive if not for the context. Finger shaking, I type out a half-baked reply. I'm just washing up. I'll be back soon. 5 minutes. Barely 5 minutes and he's already spamming me. What the hell? The second my finger hits send, my phone rings with a call. No points for guessing who it's from. Sighing, I answer it. Hi Liv, is something up? I'm literally about to go back. No need to. I'm right outside. His voice sounds strained, as if he'd just run the perimeter around the whole block. Oh, already? Yep, I'll be waiting. He hangs up, leaving me to stare at my screen in silence. Why can't he give me a break? Resisting the urge to curl up and scream into my knees, I exit the stall. The girl at the mirrors raises a brow at me, though her expression seems sympathetic. Was that your partner? They sound clingy. I give a nervous chuckle. She has no idea. I give myself a quick once-over, smoothing out the wrinkles in my clothes and brushing my hair back from my face. Okay, time to leave before Leah thinks I've been kidnapped or something. I step out of the bathroom, trying to ignore the pounding of my heart. Cohen, you're back. I thought I asked you to wait. I just couldn't. You were gone for so long and I thought you'd run away or something happened to you and I was so scared. Oh, well, I like hugs, but it's a bit much, don't you think? Without warning, he pulls me in for a bone-crushing hug that knocks the air out of me. Don't leave again, okay? You can always tell me what's bothering you. Can I say you? Can I? I can only nod against his shoulder. At the very least, I believe them. I'm okay. I can take care of myself. You didn't need to run all the way here. I'm sorry, Quinn. I was just really worried. If anything happened to you? Sighing, I reached out to pat him on his head. His hair is silky soft between my fingers and smells faintly of vanilla. I'm fine, alright? I was just trying to calm down before getting in line. He gasps at the contact but nods, closing his eyes and nuzzling my hand like a cat. It takes everything in me not to find it adorable. I nudge him away, and he looks disappointed at the loss of contact. Let's just go, okay? Okay. Bum, 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 bum. At least he apologized, but it's not exactly nice to know that your date can't even be away from you for more than 5 minutes. We make our way back to the rides. Me with my plushie and the death grip. Ready to go? Ready as I'll ever be, I guess. If anything happens, you know what to do. Actually, can I ask you a favor? Anything. I hope I don't sound weird, but can you talk to me while we're in line? Just about anything other than the ride? Quinn, you sound like you're about to get a job. I know, but I I really do want to go, if only so that I can prove that I'm stronger than this. That would just help. Yeah, of course I will. Thanks. We make our way to the end of the worryingly short line. I look at the people in front of us, how carefree and relaxed they seem. If only I could be like them. Then I could take this whole situation in stride. Then I would understand how to manage this date better. Quinn, do you like drawing? Truth be told, I'm a terrible artist. In bio, we had to draw different skulls, and someone thought my ape skull was a horse head. Yikes, that's kinda rude. I know, but I think I could see it. At least it wasn't for a grade, or else it would have been a problem. Lev continues to bring up mundane anecdotes to keep my attention on him, and before I know it, our conversation is interrupted by the ride operator. You two together? Ooh, lucky you, we have a couple seats left near the front. Wait, the front? Are there any closer to the middle or the back? Yeah, nah, sorry, ride's pretty full. Just great, just peachy. Now, I've really made myself look like a wimp, but it's too late to back out now, so I just nod in resignation. Leo threads his fingers through mine as we make our way to our seats. You okay? No. Leo gives my hand a gentle squeeze, the warm pressure calming my heart rate if only a little. It'll be over before you know it, alright? There's nothing to be scared of. I respectfully disagree, but the rational part of me knows that he's right. We buckle up just as the operator passes by, then pulls the handlebars down over our laps, and the reality of the situation begins to fully set in as I take a deep breath. I'm doing this. I'm really doing this. The train slowly, ever so slowly, glides up the incline. Then it stops right at the very top, along with the conversations around us. My hand is gripping Lev's so tight that it must have been painful for him, but when he glances at me, I see only concern. I grip my teeth, holding back tears. Not here, not now. And then we're falling. The air whips my hair around my face. Everything is a blur. I feel like I'm going to float out the train. When we reach the bottom, I realize that I managed to keep in my scream. A quick glance at Lev shows that he is calm as ever, a placid smile never leaving his face. Another incline. I steel myself at an interval. I'm falling, floating. I laugh in pure exhilaration, closing my eyes. I'm not dead. Then, the laughter turns into a scream as I'm turned upside down. The train slows for a few moments. I don't dare open my eyes. And then we're moving through loops and hills and turns faster than I can think. My blood pumps in my ears. I can barely hear my own breathing amongst the sounds of screams. At one point, some self-destructive instinct drives me to open my eyes. The entire park is visible from here. The awe of the view briefly overrides the crushing fear. But then we're falling again. The incline makes my heart skip a beat. What the hell? Are we going in a vertical line? To make matters worse, when we reach the bottom, the train begins to twist violently from side to side. I grip the handlebars for dear life, praying that my death would just be quick and painless. My hand is practically fused with Lev's with how tightly I'm holding on to him. His hold on me is just as strong, but a glance in his direction shows not a hint of distress on his face. Another loop, and another. So many that it makes me lightheaded. Then the train comes to a roaring stop. The world is out of focus for a few seconds. I barely register anything around me, can barely understand what Lev is saying, can barely feel the handlebars being lifted off. Only when Lev squeezes my hand do I come to. Quinn. Hey, you're right, it's over, you didn't. I did. The floaty feeling remains as we disembark and collect our things. Lev's hand in mine keeps me upright as we make our way back to the main area. How was it? Did you have fun? The music is back! Woohoo! I think I'm just glad I survived. You did great. You were so brave to face your fears like that. It's amazing. Amazing. He said that so awkwardly. Normally, this many compliments at once would have sounded kind of like disingenuous, but Leaf is glowing with pride. A brilliant smile on his face. I find myself crumpling under his praise. Thank you. Oh, I'm so happy right now I could kiss you. Huh? Oh, too soon? Girl, if you're looking at us like that, with those eyes, okay, well, sorry, I just wanted to celebrate. May I hug you instead? We love a consenting king, even if it's just a hug. I love hugs, so hug him. Whoa! Fiction 10, let's go. I open my arms invitingly. Before I know... Sorry, the way he just phased forward like that. Before I know it, I'm clenched in his embrace, my head pressed against his shoulder and his arms wrapped securely around my waist. I love you. I love you so much. Okay. Well, that, took a turn. I love you. 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 Oh my. His grip tightens and he buries his nose into my neck, inhaling deeply. Oh, this would be so awkward. I do my best to stay absolutely still, a lump catching in my throat. If I had felt any joy from the hug, all that went out the window in that moment. He releases me slowly, as if it physically pains him to let me go. I really, truly wish I could kiss you, but for now this is enough. It's home time for you soon, isn't it? That's right. With the ride over and done with, it's late afternoon. Using my phone, I check how long it'll be till the next train. Damn it, I just missed the last one. It'll be 30 minutes till the next. Really? I mean, silver lining, right? There's lots of things we can do in that time. We could get ice cream, or take photos, or anything you want, really. Well, the garden was quite pretty and I'd like to sit down again. I kind of want to show the flowers to Mama. Is that okay with you? No need to ask. Let's go, let's go. He said that so awkwardly. Let me try again. Oh. Back, I tell you. Back. No need to ask. Let's go, let's go. Taking my hand, Lev pulls me forward. And so we make our way from the rides area all the way back to the gardens. At Leo's suggestion, we take a shortcut. It's decidedly less populated than I was comfortable with, but there were still a few people strolling around. Besides, for all his talk, Leo hasn't actually done anything to cause anyone any physical harm. I'm still a little on edge about him, but he does keep his word. This is nice, don't you think, Quinn? Yeah, it's quiet. It's much needed after that ride. Don't think about that now. Just relax. Breathe in the fresh air. Unless something's on your mind? Huh? No, I agree. I really needed this. Thanks, Liv. My pleasure. We simply walked down the path in silence, listening to the birds and the grasshoppers chirping in the distance. It takes me a few seconds to notice that Liv is no longer beside me. When I turn, he's standing behind me, an unreadable expression on his face. Hey, Quinn, can I ask you something? It's very important to me. Sure, what is it? Do you remember anything? Anything about... Well, look who it is. Oh, you have a lot of nerve showing your face. The stranger's eyes rake shamelessly over me, and I fight the urge to cringe. Figured you'd have chicks all over you. They're suckers for the good boy act, eh? Nothing to say? Are these the guys that he got kicked out for smoking? You backstabbing piece of shit. Of course someone like you would sell us out. Do you have any idea what you put me through? You're...
Open the Carl Jr. What might I get for you?
Yeah.
The guy, who I now recognize as one of the bullies, swings a heavy fist in Leo's direction. Wow, yeah, that was so smooth. But Leo smoothly dodges him so fast that the guy nearly loses his balance. Coward. Wow, he's dodging them like crazy. His friend lunges forward, arms out to shove him. Leo is faster, pivoting away and leaving him stumbling. What the hell? Gripping his arm, Leo throws him aside as casually as if he were a ragdoll. The guy lands hard on his ass, utterly stunned. I open my mouth to tell them to stand down, to warn him of the one coming far behind, but Leo is already reacting. The guy hooks his arm around Leo's head to put him in a chokehold, but he ducks just in time, elbowing him in the nose hard enough to draw tears. Oh wow, he's angry. Then he kicks him in the solar plexus, knocking the air from his lungs and sending him to the ground. The last bully standing backs up, doing the smart thing and putting some distance between him and Lev. Oh, what the hell? Hey, what's with you? Too busy sucking the teachers off to remember how to fight? But then he turns to me. Ah, I see. You want to impress your little lady friend. Well, I don't blame you. What's your name, baby girl?
He has risen, baby girl.
Fuck!
And I don't want the world to see me.
You really settled for him? I bet it was for the money. You bullied me. Don't come near me. Is that right? I'm so forgetful. Say, why don't you and I head back to my place so you can tell me all about it? And I can make it up to you all night long. Yeah, he's dead. The bully laughs at the look on Leo's face. Ooh, have nerve there. Hang. Where did he pull that knife out from? All night long. The bully laughs at Leo's face. Have nerve there scared you leave you for a real man? Okay, something goddamn. Whew. Leo lunges at him, wielding a switchblade, eyes blazing with uncontained rage. The bully freezes at the sight, looking like a deer in headlights. What should I do? Surely I really did not appreciate his comments, but at this rate, Leo really will. Oh, wait, intervene. Oh. I panicked. I don't even see the second option. Okay, so it was intervene and I couldn't even save. Oh my gosh, I really should have. Well, affection went down by 1 because I intervened, but you cannot fault me for that. There are witnesses, probably. No. I run forward, reaching out to wrap my arms around Leo's torso. Don't do it. Please stand back, Quinn. This won't take long. His voice is sweet, laced with a honeyed concern, but his eyes are cold and empty. But you can't kill them. What? Why? You hate them, don't you? You want them gone? He struggles to push me aside, but I tighten my hold, burying my face into his shoulder. I'm not letting you go. This isn't going to achieve anything. You know what? I felt the exact same thing. The bully's friends look on in awe at the scene, and I feel like the protagonist in the climax of a cheesy telenovela. I can't even find it in myself to be embarrassed. But this isn't about them. I just want Liv to understand the seriousness of what he's about to do. Those insects almost ruined your life, Quinn. Just let me finish this. I don't like them either, but this isn't worth going to prison over, so please, just stop. Oh, Quinn. Around us, the bully's fallen comrades regroup with their friend. Thankfully, they make no more moves to attack. F*** this, we're out. and they run. They take off down the path. Only when they've disappeared through the trees do I release them. Oh, they got away. He clutches the handle of the blade so tightly that his already pale knuckles turn marble white. But with a deep breath, he slides it closed and slips it back into his pocket.